Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Thursday, the 24th of April. A 16-year-old has been remanded in custody after appearing in court accused of murder over a fatal attack at an Auckland bus stop. The teen will appear again in the High Court at Auckland next month, alongside a 32-year-old woman facing accessory charges. Charging documents allege the woman suppressed evidence against the teen by selling a car to help him escape. A street vigil was held today for American PhD student Kyle Worrell, who died after being assaulted on Saturday night. The ACT Party is questioning ACC's plans to reduce workplace injuries with a focus on Māori and Pasifika communities. The agency is trying to bring down claims for disproportionate injuries suffered by Māori and Pacific people in manufacturing. Here's political reporter Azaria Howell.
ACT has written to ACC Minister Scott Simpson suggesting it goes against cabinet expectations public services should be prioritised on need. An ACC spokesperson says data shows the injury rates are disproportionately high for Māori and Pasifika in the sector. The Crown entity is also looking for initiatives focused on wider outcomes.
Cautious optimism from the automotive sector as work-based training returns to industry hands. The government's announced it'll replace the centralised model with an industry-owned organisation by early next year. New industry skills boards will set standards and assessments. Motor Trade Association advocacy lead James McDowell says they don't yet know how the transition will work.
The most important thing is they've announced what they've decided in terms of the options, the scenarios presented to industry. It was difficult to plan for the future when you didn't even know the directions.
The wheels are in motion for South Auckland's Mill Road project. Transport Minister Chris Bishop has announced $91.1 million has been approved for completing design and consent work on the Manukau to Alfriston sections. Local MP Judith Collins says she's been pushing for this project for 20 years.
It has always been a no-brainer, particularly when you see the amount of growth going on in Drury area. So, look, I just think this is one of those things that's going to save lives, it's going to save time.
WorkSafe has been notified after a person's been seriously injured in a Mount Maunganui workplace understood to have involved gas. North Island councils are continuing to recover from back-to-back extreme weather 2 years on. 2023's Auckland anniversary weekend floods and Cyclone Gabrielle caused widespread damage. Courtney Winter has more.
By the end of February, the councils in Auckland, Gisborne and Hawke's Bay had stabilised more than 1,000 slips, repaired 25 local bridges and completed 51 kilometres of stop banks. Emergency Management and Recovery Minister Mark Mitchell says the government has also approved 54 local transport and flood risk mitigation projects.
To sport unfinished business for Giancarlo Italiano after being reinstated as Wellington Phoenix head coach. Chiefy has been offered a 1-year A-League contract extension with an option for a further season. South Sydney 5'8" Cody Walker will be sidelined for 5 weeks after tearing his hamstring at training ahead of their NRL visit to the Melbourne Storm. And Blues Super Rugby Aupiki champion winger Jamie Colossi has been named in the Black Ferns 7 squad for the Los Angeles World Series event starting Sunday week. And that is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.